I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain. I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain. You still don't trust me. After all we've been through, remember, I have been your salvation from the very beginning. Your knight in shining armor. I freed you from the Nautiloid, prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above recognizing this. When you discovered my true identity, I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied to you, not once. I am just like you. We have the same enemy, the same story. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential, all while protecting you from harm. Now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release the Netherstones to me.
Do not forget, there's a card yet to come into play. The orb. If you do not want to surrender the stones, you can still use it to ensure the brain's destruction. Along with my own, of course.
This is a risk we cannot take. Your hubris drives you even now. You failed before. I cannot trust that you will not fail again. You must trust me. Hand me the stones. I told you we have to trust one another. I told you the Githyanki would only want to kill you for what you are. Still, you choose to break our alliance. Even united, the Netherbrain was going to be an impossible enemy. But apart, we have no chance of survival. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the Netherbrain.
We can free Orpheus. I'm sure he'll be thrilled we're freeing him now, in the middle of this.
His eyes are unseeing, his voice silenced. But even with his mind caged, you can feel his power. As the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of Illithid. You stole an unborn hatchling from my people. And you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies. You may address me as Your Majesty. You should have yielded to them. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. In this, we are aligned. I am obliged to overlook your transgressions. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones. There is not. We face a Netherbrain. For there to be one way to defeat it is unlikely enough. There will not be another. Consider, yes, but know that the answer is already foretold. This is the only way to stop the grand design. Whatever prevents you from doing what is necessary, face it. Overcome it. Return to me when you are ready to transform.
Barely woken from his slumber, and already the Prince of the Githyanki demands one of us surrender our souls in service of him. No doubt in the context of eons of torture, it seems a small ask. But, of course, he does not realize what else we might have to offer. I know we've been through this before, but our situation has changed since then. And not for the better. I think it's time we reconsider the orb. With its power, I could put an end to this whole thing. Crown, Netherbrain, Absolute. Everything. If I'm destined to die, I can think of worse ways. At least if I use the orb, I can ensure the brain dies with me. Do not mistake me, I want to live. But I've been careless enough with my life in the past. I can hardly stand by and watch you sacrifice yours. Once I'm in position, I'll ensure you are removed to a safe vantage point to watch the fireworks. You need not die alongside me, nor surrender your soul in becoming an illithid. Entirely. Please, at least consider my offer. I will not let you down.
Have you come to a decision?
You always pick the most romantic spots to chat. Oh, as well as can be expected when facing down the end of the world. I can't say for sure.
I had hoped the stones would have ensured our victory by now, but...
There I was thinking we were
I trust you have weighed your options and reached the only honorable conclusion. Are you ready to transform? The astral plane can give you that. Please tell me you have ceased your dithering and decided to transform. It seems I misjudged you. You are capable of sacrifice. The Netherbrain wants nothing more than to see all infected become Geik. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. But just as I can raise them, so I can lower them. I will allow the voice of the Absolute in. Once it reaches you, it will order you to transform. It will only take a moment. And once you are a Mind Flayer, I will fold you under my protection once more. You will be the savior of empires. Not least, my own.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the Netherbrain. You feel compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing in the world but to evolve. Then, complete silence, as you are once again closed off from the Netherbrain's mind.
My people will remember you. The rebel illithid who stood beside their reborn prince and ended the grand design. Let us return now to the city and follow the path of the Netherbrain.
That looked rather painful.
It's a most noble sacrifice. Gifts blessings upon you. Rest still.
I think we're done here. I'll certainly be glad to see the back of it anyway.
Nothing remains for us here. Let us leave and seek out the final reckoning.
We've a city to save. I think it's about time we got started.
All right. We can do this. We have to do this.